Hello YouTube, my name is Kazumonk and welcome to what will be my Pokemon White version 2 Nuzlocke challenge. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm just going to go ahead and talk through the original intro, and I'm going to introduce both myself and this series. So please just, I'm not going to be reading any of the conversation on here, and please forgive me if I start to say a lot. This is my first commentary. Nuzlocke Challenge, for those of you who don't know what this is, I will be playing through just the general storyline, you know, gym leaders, battles, Elite Four, all that kind of stuff. But with a twist. I'm going to be using my own special rules to make this game harder. Which is probably going to end up making me rage, because I'm used to just gung-hoing it through the game. So, what are my rules, you might ask? Well, first rule. I'm only allowed to capture the first Pokemon that I encounter in an area, with the exception of Shinies. Since Shinies are incredibly rare, I'm just going to go ahead and capture them for later in the game after I've beaten the storyline. I do intend to do more with the game after I beat the original storyline. Rule number 2, you are not allowed to use any healing items in battle, with the exception of held berries. Number 3. Any Pokemon that faints is considered dead and cannot be used for the duration of the challenge. As I said, I do plan to do stuff afterwards, so I might just go back and open it up to using any Pokemon after that. I really don't know at this point. We'll see how it goes and see how far I can actually get with the challenge before I either beat it or lose. Rule number 4. I must nickname any Pokemon that I capture. So hopefully that'll be fun. I'm anticipating that I'm going to be using a lot of Pokemon that I never really gave the chance before, just because I won't have any other choice, which I'm all for. I'm all for, you know, having new experiences, new Pokemon that I've never used before. Well, not used to their fullest potential. And as you just saw, it is now summer, so we should have some interesting grass types and that sort, just in the general population. I actually prefer winter because you can get some water Pokemon later in the game that I really like, but I doubt this playthrough is going to take me that long, so we probably won't ever manage to get that far. After even if we got there, we probably wouldn't find them, even if it was winter because of the Nuzlocke challenge. But afterwards we might have, but I doubt we'll be able to get them at this way. I might have to, after the game finishes, I might trade for them and see about that. But what can I say to introduce myself? Well, I'll just let you get to know me through the video. Let's see what we got going on here. We have some leaves falling, it looks like, and we are about to get a phone call. Let's see. Yes, here we go. It's Professor Jennifer calling to see about getting us a Pokemon. Okay, I'm just going to fast forward through this because I want to hurry up and get through it and get my first Pokemon. I actually have no clue which one I want to choose at this point, because they just seem, I don't know, it just seems like it's like a dominant kind of starter that the other older generations had, if you know what I mean. Like, pretty much in Generation 1, everybody chose Charmander. Well, almost everybody. I know some people like Squirtle and others like Venusaur, but I have a feeling that Charmander was the dominant starter. In Generation 2, there was Feraligatr, and in Generation 3, there was Mudkip, who just basically wrecked everything with his cheat typing. So, I didn't feel like there's anything really like that in this one. We are off to find Bianca. Hopefully get our first Pokemon. And here we have our rival, or in this case, Glimmer. Named after one of my friends who rages a lot, so I thought it would be perfect to name Hugh after him. Let's see. Just going to ignore what he's saying. He's talking about taking care of our Pokemon. Let's see. I do apologize if the qualities of this video is not like exactly perfect. This is really my first attempt to record a DS simulation, so I'm having to like bootleg rig some of this stuff because I don't want to include like the touch screen because I just feel like that's getting in the way of like the main game. See, I believe she's up here. So, like I said, I'm having to like jerry rig it, and I want to see how it comes out. Hopefully, I won't have to make that many edits or changes, and it'll be good to go. But we shall see. And here is Bianca. Or if you haven't played the original Black and White, she's one of your rivals that actually grows up with the main character and fights the good fight against Team Plasma, I think it was. Yeah, that sounds right. How do you know what I'm look like? It said, like earlier, said my mom hadn't talked to Professor Juno for years. I mean, our character looks like he's like 12 years old. I think it's actually like 13 in the actual Pokemon world that they get to go on their adventure. I don't know. I think that's right. It might be younger than that, but we'll see. Okay, we get our starter Pokemon. I don't want to go with Snivy. I don't know. I've just never really been a fan of grass Pokemon with a couple of sections like Breloom. So that leaves Tepig and Oshawott, which are both really good choices. I don't know, Tepig could be a little bit redundant though, because there are some fire Pokemon in the Verbank complex, if I remember correctly. But there's no guarantee I'm going to get one with the Nuzlocke challenge going on. But there really aren't that many good water Pokemon coming before Gym 5. And you need a water or grass type before then. Or that Excadrill will mess you up. You know what? YOLO. We're going with Tepig. Just because I have the perfect nickname for him. I've always really liked fire Pokemon anyways. Above water types. That's just my personal preference. Let's see. We are about to fight Glimmer, and this Pokemon's nickname is going to fit perfectly for what we're going to do to him when we take him to the woodshed. We are going to go Hambone on him. Okay, it is a guy. So, I was kind of worried that wouldn't fit for a female Tepig, but luckily we have a male one. Let's see. You know, now that I think about it, how much do you think it actually costs to make a Pokedex? You gotta think, like the Pokegear and all that kind of stuff has always been like really high tech. Had you know, maps, all the data, phone calls. You gotta think it's like a mini version of an iPad or like a smartphone, and they're just handing them out like candy to just random people. I mean, there has to be like some kind of government funding for this or something. And of course, needy Glimmer needs a Pokedex. That ain't gonna help you, Glimmer. I'm still gonna beat you down. Let's see. Yeah, I do think the Pokemon distribution overall is better. As Glimmer does his little fist pump, thinking he's gonna beat us. I remember in the older games, but I did like the White Forest in the older games where you get all the old Pokemon. I know that's not the case in the new games, but overall I think they did a pretty good job with like balancing out the Pokemon for each version. Like I actually looked and can't talk today. I actually took a look, and there's actually a fairly surprising number of the original ones, like a lot more than I thought. And I'm saying like every other sentence, so please forgive me. Moving on to this battle, we are completely messing up his Oshawott with just our tackle. I've never really saw the point like using moves like Tail Whip in the first battle. I don't know, they just don't seem to do much. Like, there we go again. It just seems like you are better off just using tackle. I'm just so worried I'm going to get like critted my Tepig is going to die and I'll have to end this challenge and live in utter shame off the first video. You see how this Tepig stacks up to the other ones I had to do. This is like the third time I have to record because my video file kept being eaten and messed up. And this one's, it's okay. It's better defense balance than the other one. I had the other one, so I had a little bit of more attack, and one of them had a lot more speed, but I can work with this. I lost. This is different than battling wild Pokemon. Well, whatever. I'm just happy to know you're a trainer I can count on. I got you, Glimmer. I got you. I'll take you to the woodshed any day you want. Cool. I'm heading off first. Get stronger. That's it, Bianca's gotta say. The Pokemon on both sides did their best, but the little one's still weak. Weak? I completely own Glimmer. Okay, let's take a look at the Pokemon Center. Here we go. I really like what they did in the Pokemon Centers. I skipped the 4th generation games because I didn't have like a really good way to play them at the time. The DS emulators weren't really great at that time, like they are now. So, I don't know if these were the same Pokemon Centers they had then, but I really like what they did to them. I like having like the little shop down there just right in the Pokemon Center, so I don't have to just walk all over and look for it. Okay, I just completely spaced out on this. I really need to talk about the series a little bit. I'm going to try to upload at least once a day. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing, just once per day. Because I can't record like every day of the week, so I'm going to need to build up a backlog of videos. So hopefully, we'll go catch our Pokemon with Bianca. Hopefully I'll be uploading like... I really want to try to get my videos be around 20 minutes. I don't know if that'll always be the case. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh, running shoes. I love the running shoes. I hated walking the old versions. It took so long to get anywhere. Now you and Tepig can run wherever, and I believe she's got a town map for us. Yep. Ooh, I really have to yawn. You know, like the second I started recording, I'd have to go to yawn. Always when you can. Let's see. Get an extra one for Glimmer, because he's being a dumb and running off leaving his map. Let's go with Bianca to catch a Pokemon. I think she battles a Purloin, if I remember correctly. I know some people say with the Nuzlocke challenge that you can't use this to you gotta use this for your counter, but I'm not gonna play with that rule. That seems like a little unfair since I can't actually capture this. Thank you. Yeah, I got my Tepig now. The world better watch out. I mean, it's Glimmer today. I'm sure by tomorrow, me and Tepig will just down the league champion. I mean, there's no reason whatsoever to worry. Little 13-year-old kid going off in the wilderness alone. Yes, they fill up as we catch Pokemon. Let's see what we got. It should be a Purloin. Yep, Purloin. Purloin's not a bad Pokemon to start off with. I do prefer Lillipup just because I like the evolution more. Purloin's not that bad though. I mean, you could have worse. Let's see. I'm kind of annoyed that you can't skip this though. Like I remember back in Generation 2, you could just skip the thing. The guy sitting outside New Bark Town, but I guess they felt like they had to include it, but whatever. Congratulations, you caught a Purloin. What a relief, I caught a Pokemon. Oh, that would have been embarrassing if you hadn't. Remember this bit. Hopefully we can catch something good on this route. I'm trying to remember what's on it. I want to say there are Purloins, Lillipups, maybe Audinos. I think that's about it. Get our running shoes going. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think the next area is the one where we start to see like more variety. And what is that item up there? Okay, here's our first encounter, and it is a purloin. Not bad, not bad. It could be worse. Hit it with our tackle. Yeah, we should be able to get another one of those in. Let's see how. That's actually pretty weak feeling. Oh well. Take what you can get. At least you didn't crit it and just knock it out. That would have been bad. Let's see. Get our bang, get our Pokeballs. Come on, show me the money. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we got our purloin. Now what are we going to name this thing? What are we going to name them? Their cute act is a ruse. They trick people and steal their valuables just to see the looks on face. So that's kind of douchebaggy. I know that Nintendo put like filters on their names now, so I'm sure you can't name them like douchebaggy. So I guess I'll just go with the cat name. We are going to name you Lynx. Oh, I didn't get the item. Potion. Okay, that'll come in handy. I'll take it, I'll take it. You there, trainer. Sorry, I was just enjoying this music. I love Alder's music. I know it's really popular. Just because it is so awesome. So let's see, and you are? So you're Kazu from Aspertia City. Yes, yes I am. What's going on here, Alder? Giving me the... It's kind of creepy, you just walking around me looking. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and get our Pokemon healed up since that... We don't want to have them die already. That'd be bad. So let's see. Let's get to the Pokemon Center. Get ourselves healed up here. Alright, thank you. How many dollars do I have? Like Poke dollars do I have? I can't remember what the actual name of it is. I don't know if it's just called money or what. Yeah, money. Wow, we have 3,500. I'm gonna go ahead and buy me a couple of potions. It's 10 too many. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get like another 5 potions. Just so I don't have to go like to all the Pokemon centers all over. Like every time I get like a nosebleed or a paper cut. But I think that's going to be it. When we return, we will see Alder's special training. And we will try to find Hugh and give him his... excuse me. We will try to find Glimmer and give the dumb his map. So without further ado, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.